Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective. So the only way he figures that he's going to get reelected, and as sure as you're sitting there, is to start a war with Iran. Now, I'm more militant and more militaristic than the president. I believe in strength. But to start a war in order to get elected, and I believe that's going to happen, would be an outrage.
America today is more divided than it's been since the Civil War. We haven't had a president this dictatorial since Woodrow Wilson in the early 1910s. America is again in an unjust war, but this time it feels different. This time it's a war that, for all of the reasons, we should not be in. Instead, it's a war for our so-called ally in Israel. As Americans, you would think the people we elect would put American first, right? No way the people that we elect to represent us for this country will allow us to be in another war for Israel's benefit, right? We live in a government that is morally corrupt. No longer we see them push policies based on what they think is right, but what is best for the state of Israel. Why, do you ask yourself? Money. Money, money, money. That's what it takes to sell out America and its people, to push Israel policies into our government. How do we know this? How do we know that these American congressmen or women are taking money from Israel companies so they can push an Israel policy into America? We have a website called Track APAC that tracks money from Congress that has taken money from pro-Israel groups and how much they've taken from them. As you can see, every single House member, all 435 of them, and every Senate member, all 100 of them, is on this website. And they tell you who has taken money from Israel, who has not, and those who are now refusing to take money. So red means they have taken money. No background, like just white, means they've stopped taking money from Israel. And green means they've taken none from Israel at all. As you can see, it is a sea of red. The people that we vote to represent us are selling us out for the good old Israeli dollar. We can see how much these congressmen and women don't care for us, but how much money they can easily make while in office. Not only are they taking money from Israel, but other big businesses to support them instead of the people. But for today's focus, it is just about the money they are taking from pro-Israel groups that are supporting the genocide that Israel is committing. These Congress people need to answer this question. Who do you put first? The people that elected you to represent them, or a country that is currently committing the genocide? If it's us, the people, then why are you taking money from said country and pushing their policies into our government? What about we move on about the current administration? I mean, with Trump, you already know about his openly gay relationship with Benjamin Netanyahu, so there's no surprise to see that Trump has taken over $230 million from pro-Israel groups, and it's no surprise that everyone he picked in his cabinet is also pro-Israel. J.D. Vance has received over $100,000 from pro-Israel groups, and Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth is very pro-Israel. From these quotes alone, you can see that he is very pro-Israel. This website does not track him because he's not a House or Senate member. They only track that. Again, from these quotes alone, you can probably say he's probably taking money from them. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, when he was Senator of Florida, he has taken over $1 million from Israel. So basically, the whole Trump administration is pro-Israel, and there's no end in sight from this war still going on. So you can see the top leaders in our administration are also taking money from Israel or very heavily support them. And on a side tangent, if you think that Kamala Harris would have been better, that she wouldn't have done this, that she wouldn't have supported Israel, think again when she has taken over $10 million from pro-Israel groups. Odds are we will still be saying the same thing no matter what candidate we have picked in this election. We are at a point in American history where the candidates we elect do not care for the people they represent, but instead sell us out for money. We live in a government today where the people run on empty promises so they can just gain millions. Of course, there are still good Congress people that have refused to take the money from Israel, and lots of new upcoming candidates calling Israel out and also refusing the money. All we can do now is vote. Vote for the candidates that will represent you and not sell you out for the genocide. Or don't. I'm not going to tell you who to vote or how you should vote. But all I want to do is tell you that the Congress you elect to represent you don't give two fucks about you. Thank you.